Hello, Virgo. Hey, just like that. Look, we're reading for February already. It is going by fast. We're on the skateboard on the way down the hill. It's going quicker than I can keep up. But anyways, here we go, Virgo. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. And here we are with some cards. So we're going to be using the Kipper and the Lenormand today. We're going to use that for overall energy, for the week ahead energy. And then we're going to throw some tarot at it. So if you're brand new and you're here, thank you for showing up here. Thank you for your thumbs up if you enjoy this type of read. And if you are brand new, there is a subscription button in the bottom right hand corner if you're wanting to stay. Thanks for hitting that subscription button. And if you are the ride or die Virgo, I appreciate you so much. Let's find out what's going on for you in the week ahead, Virgo. We have the card number 9 in the Lenormand. We have these tulips, and they do indicate love or love energy, but it's like a compassionate, sort of kind, respectful love is what it is. We have the Queen of Swords in the bottom right-hand corner, and that's the one who speaks up. So maybe someone's going to speak up about some type of feelings, and it might be just around the corner for some of you, because we do have card number 9. We do have the Well. Interesting. Somebody wants to explore something a little deeper. And we do have, someone who's in a male's body, possibly. So we do have the Man. It could indicate masculine energy, but it could, when we look at bodies are just that. We could be masculine or feminine in there. We all have both masculine and feminine energy. So, yeah, it does feel like here as I throw these cards here, it does feel like with this Well that somebody wants to investigate a little deeper into some sort of feeling. It could be you, or it could be someone who's thinking about you. But it does feel like there is someone who's going to speak up about it, because the Queen of Swords is on the bottom right-hand corner of the card that is number 9. 9 indicating the end of a cycle. And then we have the beginning of a cycle. So we have card number 9, and then we have 28, which is a 10. 10s break down to a 1, which means that there's something new that's about to begin here. And it's something quite deep, or something that's worth investigating. Bottom of the deck, we have the Clouds. And so we have somebody who's trying to make up their mind, it feels like. 6 is, of course, as we look at it, number 6 can be that we're just over the hump now. We're over the 5s, and the 5s are the place of lack. 6s are where we kind of get a little bit of resolve, or we kind of see it clearer, that, somebody's realizing that things are sometimes going to be good and sometimes going to be harsh. We've got the King of Wands in the bottom right-hand corner here. So it could be having to do with someone who is the King of Wands, or someone who is an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo, possibly, whether they're feminine or masculine. Tell me more about Virgo, please. We've got great fortune. So this is a really abundant connection. This is somebody that I feel you see as, somebody either sees you this way, Virgo, or you see them that way. We're going to clarify it just a little bit. But great fortune, card number 26 is an 8. So maybe it's you, because 8s are about the self, right? Card number 26 is an 8, and it feels like maybe it's you that sees somebody that that you have great respect for. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic, but we can't not recognize that there's red tulips here. So for some of you, it could be romantic related, but this definitely could be great fortune of a friend or a family member. It could be about money. It could be about that, but I feel for most of you, it's an outpouring of love, because there's something pouring out here, right? We've got a message. Interesting. So somebody I feel is going to send a message, wants to communicate, or you might be receiving messages from source. Like we got card number 7 here. So when we have 7s, for me in my readings, they're all about what is going on in heaven. 7s are heaven. It's about divine intervention or divine things that are going on. So you could be getting messages from the universe. You could be getting signs, synchronicities, that kind of thing, that are making you sort of think a little deeper about a connection that you have with someone. It could be a Queen of Swords. We've got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy here. It could be someone who you have great respect for. The Queen of Swords is someone that usually has the respect of their peers. It could be somebody that you have great respect for, but also have maybe a little romantic feeling for. Tell me about card number 28, the man. On the bottom right-hand corner of this card of the man here is an Ace of Hearts. So that is the Ace of Cups. We've got the Lovers. Well, that says a lot for itself, doesn't it? Somebody here is somebody's going to reveal something, and it might come in synchronicities and signs, but it also might come as a message. So somebody might send you a message and reveal something to you that they've been thinking about for a while. Look, you could be a masculine, you could be a feminine. This is, someone with a man's body, and I feel like this person is the lover. So if you are someone with the male's body, then I feel like I'm talking about you. But don't forget that there's that all men and women have both feminine and masculine energy. We do have concern. Look, it's very interesting because we do have deep concern here, right? You can see somebody here who's sort of really being careful. I would say this is the analytical one. The person who doesn't want to make a wrong decision. The one who's on the right path, knows they're on the right path. But look, there's orchids here. It does feel like somebody here is thinking about something that is around the heart space. And I feel like they haven't made a decision because both feet are not on the floor. The legs are crossed, right? So when legs are crossed, it's like I'm not ready to make a decision, or I haven't got the stability of making a decision. Although, this person has sat in the chair, I feel like there is an energy of wanting to make a decision, but I don't think they fully made a decision because only one foot is on the ground. But I do feel like somebody is in a great depth of thought about, there it is, the privileged lady. So the privileged lady, for me, card number 12, could be a Pisces, but it also it's a 3, and the 3 is the Empress. So it could be the Empress as well. Take it as you feel it fits for you. Let's take a look at tarot. Tell me about Virgo, please. What else do we need to know about Virgo? Tell me more about Virgo. Virgo, there is going to be a sale coming up for February 1st. Love readings from the 1st to the 15th. That's for private readings. Please watch the pinned comment for that. All right, we do have the Two of Wands. So there is, in fact, a decision that's being made here. For me, the Two of Wands is the preparation of, am I going that way? Am I going that way? It's like I need to take action, but it also is, we've got 2, which is balance, right? So someone needs to be quite balanced in their energy, in their assertive energy before they move forward here. It looks like somebody's trying to make a decision or is preparing to make a decision to build some sort of partnership here. So when I say partnership, I don't mean love. I feel this is partnership. This could be within a business. This could be somebody that you're working with at the workplace. But it is somebody who's willing to work really hard on being very careful at building a foundation for something. Because we can do whatever we want, but if we don't have a foundation for that thing, it's going to fall in. And we see that this person has really big plans because they've got all that scaffolding and that big cathedral behind them. So I feel like somebody here is making a decision that they're willing to put the hard work in to build to build a little bit further past the Three of Pentacles, which is the stable, I trust you, you trust me. It's cooperation, collaboration. It's being very careful, working hard. Tell me more. We've got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So somebody is feeling like they have the energy to do it now. Nine of Wands in the reverse is somebody who's decided to stop feeling as though they are the wounded warrior. Look, we all end up being the wounded warrior at some place in our life. We've all gone through traumatic things, all of us, every one of us. None of us have been untouched by the wounded warrior. But I feel like somebody here has decided, I've got to get out from behind the fear wall. I can no longer live as though I am the wounded warrior. I feel like it's somebody here that was living more in the darkness than in the light. Somebody there was always storms around them. Oh, isn't this interesting? We've got the friend that just showed up here, the loyal friend. And I was just talking about some sort of a friend here. And we do have a woman under the deck here. So very interesting. We had a man and a woman, regardless of gender, right? There could be feminine and masculine energies here. We do have the Ten of Cups. We have the Five of Swords. and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Look, it does feel like there's a concern here. I want to say that there is somebody who's quite concerned about sending a message, and it feels like somebody is willing to explore something a little deeper, is what it feels like. Could be you, could be them. Maybe you're the feminine who's under the deck here in the future, or maybe you're the masculine who's over here. We do have the Lover's energy here. It does feel like somebody here is preparing to make a decision to take action on their happiness, is what it looks like with the Ten of Cups, you know, the emotional happiness part of it, right? And I do feel like somebody here, while they're working, all they're doing is thinking about all the things that could go wrong. And I think that's why we've got a person of concern over here. Because it's not like they haven't seen the worth of someone here. I feel like, Virgo, you've seen the worth of someone, or they've seen the worth of you. But it feels like now it's come down to this. It's come down to, I need to make a decision about what's going on. I need to decide what is going on from here. You know, before I do this, I'm just going to take this deck here. I'm going to clarify this just a little bit. Tell me about the tulips and great fortune. What is this about, please? Need some more energy. Feels like somebody wants to talk about fortunate things, money, possibly an outpouring of emotions or feelings. We do have the Nine of Cups here. Somebody's looking for their wish fulfillment. Somebody is very much in their feelings, but they're keeping them under the surface because the Seven of Swords just showed up. So it does feel like somebody here is looking for their wish fulfillment. Somebody is in meditation. The girl that is on the card in the Nine of Cups has got her eyes closed, sitting by the water, very close to their emotions, right? And the Seven of Swords is, am I lying to myself? Keeping it under the surface, not really telling anybody here. And again, we've got the Two of Wands. Now we're repeating, right? So it does feel like the Two of Wands is connected to somebody who's about to bring their feelings to the surface here. Somebody who's very much in their feelings. Someone who is single and happy, by the way. This is a person who doesn't need you, or this is you that doesn't need a person. This is somebody who's quite happy being on their own, but now they're in thought, great concern about somebody who they are thinking about quite deeply, wanting to explore something here. We do have the Four of Wands, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Eight of Swords. So it does feel like somebody is holding back a little bit because of how they're thinking. It feels like someone is stuck in their thoughts. Somebody is really willing to put the hard work in on creating some sort of stability here. We've got the Four of Wands. And so I feel as though this person is trying to decide what to say, because the message is under here. Somebody is trying to decide what to say, or what do I do next, or how do I proceed? I don't want to run into anything too quickly here. Feels like the Eight of Swords is where the person is at this moment. Now, because we are reading for the week ahead, right? So I feel like somebody, either you or the other person, is in this Eight of Swords at this time, trying to figure out, knowing that what they want, knowing that they want to put hard work into something, but also that it's going to take a lot of work, because there's great concern. Somebody knows it's going to take a lot of work, and am I ready and willing for that work here? Tell me about this man energy, the male energy. This person has Mars around their neck, so it could be a Scorpio I'm talking about. The Lovers is Gemini. It could be Gemini energy, but we do have the Queen of Swords here. So it could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is here. We'll talk about that in a moment. We've got the Queen of Wands. We've got the Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups. So I want to say, if there is any sort of delays, it might be because somebody here is currently in transition, pulling away or disconnecting emotionally from somebody else. I often see in the reading like this, the Queen of Wands might be someone who's the other woman or the other man, the other person, right? So someone who's masculine or feminine, someone who's very fiery, someone who's very independent. Independence tells me that possibly they're no longer together anymore. And it feels like this male energy, or this masculine energy possibly, is in the midst of pulling away from somebody else, is what it feels like here. So that brings us to the decision, right? Somebody needs to make a decision to take action here. We do have the Five of Cups because they do have very deep feelings, like very deep feelings. We do have the Ace of Coins because I feel like somebody is looking for Somebody is looking for another person to be vulnerable, or maybe Virgo, you need to work on your vulnerability. I'm looking at 4 Pentacles here, and I feel like this 5 of Swords is telling me that maybe it's intrusive thoughts. Maybe we're not compatible. Maybe I'm opening up to somebody for no reason, and they're just going to hurt me because you're trying to be brave. You're trying to come out of being the wounded warrior energy, or somebody else is. We do have the Page of Swords. So there is something to be learned here, but also I feel like somebody could be watching the other person while they work. So it could be maybe someone in the workplace that you are interested in, or they're interested in you. It could be that we've worked on a project together before. It could be that. Somebody is spent time with you at some point, and they are looking at this Ace of Pentacles, trying to, it feels like there's concern here, right, about someone who wants to explore something, and it feels like someone's very curious about, is this the place I really do want to invest my time, my energy, my money? And then we have the 4 of Wands. Somebody here, I feel, Virgo, sees you as very happy and exciting, and they love to spend time with you, or maybe it's you thinking about them. But it feels like it gives stability, or this could be a soulmate connection. We do have your energy right here, and it's connected to both the Page of Swords and the 4 of Wands. So I think that someone sees you as the perfect fit or the perfect match. Somebody who I feel is possibly watching you on social media, or someone who's really curious about exploring this. It feels like somebody's about to come out from behind the fear wall here, and is about to take a chance, I want to say. But I want to say that the 8 of Swords and the 5 of Swords is the problem. It feels like there is 6 swords. Somebody's like, should I even bother? Is it going to turn into chaos? It feels like somebody wants to have movement here. And so I feel like in the week ahead, there is going to be movement from someone here, whether it's you or them. Somebody's about to be very honest. I'm just going to say, bottom right-hand corner of this card up here is the Queen of Swords, and we do have the King of Swords. So it feels like you two know how to speak to each other, or you two are both very cerebral, highly intelligent. We're going to look at it head over heart. We've got Pentacles here. Maybe we're going to talk about things in a very practical way. Maybe you two already know each other in this sense. Maybe you've already had a lot of conversations with each other, but it feels like somebody is ready to step forward here after watching, maybe from a distance for a little bit, to try and figure out what's going on here and how they actually feel. It feels like someone has some very deep feelings, but also has some concerns. Has concerns maybe because of the privileged lady, right? This could be somebody who makes them feel like, maybe I'm not enough. Maybe there's an age difference, right? We see somebody who's quite young and somebody who's got white hair, which signifies that they may be a little bit older. So it could be an age difference that someone is nervous about as well. I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you, Virgo, for coming to watch. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. You guys take care, and I'm out for now. Bye-bye.